Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Please subscribe. Well, we had a guy come out this morning to inspect the basement and give us an estimate on what it would take to repair the basement. He was here on time this morning. Took him a couple hours to take measurements and work up a detailed plan of what needed to be done to fix the basement. And then he sat down with us and went over the details and gave us the price tag, which we sort of expected, but had hoped wouldn't be as bad. So now we're trying to figure out what we're going to do, because we're not going to be able to do all of it at once. And so we're trying to figure out, what can be done, in what order, and how long we have, based on the situation we have currently. I think we're okay for a little while. Basically what he was estimating was that it was going to be several months anyways. And at this point it's looking more likely it's going to be at least spring before anything could be done. So hopefully we can make it through the winter. It was raining today, and we did have some moisture down in the basement on the floor. Didn't look like we had any water gushing in through the wall in the one spot that I've seen it before, but we have had some seepage, and it looks to me like maybe where the drain is no longer actually the lowest point. It looked like some of the moisture was kind of flowing over towards the other corner, but I'm not positive on that. But most of the basement is actually dry. I have a dehumidifier running down there trying to get a lot of the moisture out of the air. And that was one of the things that he commented on, was that we had a much higher humidity down there than what is preferred for basements. And I didn't know. I was running the dehumidifier, but I didn't have it cranked low. I had it just on a normal, 70% humidity, which I thought was okay. Found out today that basements are supposed to be like 30 to 40% humidity. Anything above 50 provides a microbial breeding ground, basically. So I've got the dehumidifier cranked down now, trying to get it lower. It was down to about 53% before it started raining. It's now fluctuating around like 56. So we're still a little high, but we're getting there. I've got a fan blowing on the floor, trying to help it to dry better. But it's still raining off and on, so probably not going to have a whole lot of luck for part of it. But it's only out about 2.5, 3 feet from the wall, along one wall that is damp. So it's not terrible at this point compared to what it was, or at least how it looked in the past, because we had a lot of dirt down there and the water was seeping through the dirt, making it all muddy and nasty halfway across the basement floor. So I've got that all cleaned up. I've got a lot of stuff moved out of the basement and gotten rid of. I still have a bunch of stuff that needs to come out of there, but there's a lot that has already come out, freeing up more space. So as soon as we can actually get it dry, the basement will be better. I just thought of another possibility that I could try down there. I could get some cheap clay cat litter, sprinkle it along the one wall, and absorb the moisture that way off the concrete. At least, you know, dry the floor, and possibly keep the seepage to a minimum along that wall, possibly, and that might help me to eliminate some more of the humidity down there. I may have to think about that a little bit more. But you know, it's an ongoing project, but it's coming along, and we've got to start thinking about bringing the plants inside. So we're trying to figure out how we're going to rearrange some stuff to bring the plants in. Looks like we might have another week before it gets cold enough that we could start losing plants outside. So I've got a few more projects to accomplish in here before we bring them in, but that'll probably be next weekend that I'll be working on bringing everything inside. Hopefully we can keep it, you know, hopefully the weather will hold off and we won't get much more rain, and hopefully it won't rain right before the weekend, so the plants will be dry. Makes them a little lighter to move, makes the transition from outside to inside a little easier on the plants too. So, but oh, heck of a start to a long weekend, but I'm looking forward to the rest of the weekend. I think I'm going to try and get some stuff accomplished this weekend. I've got 2 days yet. I'm going to try and accomplish some stuff outside as well, as long as the weather holds out. You know, if it stops raining by tomorrow, I may be able to get out there and do some stuff that I need to get done. I got some other projects that I need to work on, and then it's back to work, and we're going to be starting our transition to the other building soon, I think, and that'll mean weekend overtime. So, you know, means some extra money coming up. Not that I want to do the hours, but we can use the money right now. So, oh. And that's, you know, with the build starting to creep back up as well, the hours are going to start getting longer anyways through the week. We do have another bonus check coming. It's not great, but it's something. And as far as I know, the bonuses are going to stay as they are for a while, so hopefully we can get a really good one coming up, say next month or so, but I don't know for sure. Just the way things have been going. But I think we're gonna go get some drinks and take a little drive and get out of the house for a little bit. We did that a little earlier today for a little while, right before it started raining. We were out driving around when it started, and I think things are starting to come together a little bit better on my sleep mask. I still have a little bit of soreness on my nose, but I did use a little Band-Aid with some Neosporin, and I think that helped a lot, and I think I'm going to keep doing that for a little while, let my nose heal up a little bit, because for some reason it rubbed my nose wrong, irritated it, rubbed it raw basically, and so now I'm trying to heal my nose while still wearing the mask, because I am doing better with the mask on. I know for one I'm not snoring, and I think I'm actually starting to get better sleep and feeling a little bit better each day. So, but still a work in progress. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for today. So please subscribe, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe.